So it's September 11th, and I've been thinking a lot about where time has gone, but also that it's been 23 years since that terrible day, that many of us that were alive can remember exactly what we were doing and everything that happened from that moment that we first learned of the World Trade Centers being hit. I was asleep. I woke up to hearing my mother sobbing in the living room and wandered out of my bedroom. I grew up in California, so this was really early in the morning. And the first tower had been hit, and she was crying and explaining that this was in New York. And I remember thinking, well, it's okay. I'm still really there. No one's probably in the buildings yet. And she quickly put in perspective that they were 3 hours ahead of us, something that I didn't even think of. And then as we were watching television, we saw that second plane hit the building. And I remember the gasp and the confusion, but so quickly my mom saying, "We're under attack." She just knew. Because we were in California, we still had school that day. They didn't cancel it, which I think was an oversight. And I remember going into class and people crying and other people being very confused, and all of our teachers, there was just this palpable sadness, this palpable fear even, that looking back is so evident, but it was really a strange feeling. And room to room, we would just have the TV on until I remember one of my classes, our teacher just turned off the TV and said, "We're not going to watch this anymore. We're not just going to watch it hit the building over and over and over in replays." It was like reliving the trauma. But something else I remember were those coming days afterwards, for the first time in a really long time, feeling a sense of unity, feeling like we were all on the same side together, hand in hand, ready to defend and to stand up for justice and to mourn with one another. And however short-lived that seems, looking back, it was a really beautiful thing that came out of a super tragic event. Today, I'm thinking about how divided we all are once again, especially as we go into this time of year, every 4 years, and how we know that hostility and division and hate is going to be all around us. And all I can hope is that we can remember that we are better together. We are on the same side. We have more similarities than differences. And at the end of the day, we're all human beings. And so I choose to never forget all of the people that were lost that day, senselessly and tragically. And I also choose to never forget what is possible when we truly stand hand in hand and tap into our humanity.